Great afternoon, everybody. I pray that this finds you well. It's a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. I hope you know what time it is. It's lunchtime! And welcome back to the Lunchtime Conversations. I hope that you're having an awesome day. You're taking a second to really enjoy the weather. Whether it's raining, whether it's sunny, you're still enjoying it and your day, to say the least. So, I have a thought for you. I'm going to get set up. I'm going to go sit out in my truck and head on to my next location. But make sure you take a second, subscribe, and get all the lunchtime conversation action you want to get. So, enjoy the introduction, and I'll be right back. Alright, so welcome back to the channel. Hope all is going well with you today. So, the thought that I have for you all today deals with cars. I know you all drive cars. You like cars. You need cars. You don't need cars, but you need cars. Because you got to get from point A to point B. And cars get you there the quickest when it's from probably your house to your job. You don't want to necessarily walk or ride your bike, even though you probably could. It will require a whole lot more time to do what you want to get done. But one of the things that I am reminded with cars are machines that require upkeep to keep them on the road, and really require some time and some money when things go wrong with them. One of the things that I've learned from some of my mechanic friends and some of my friends at my local Jiffy Lube that I had to go to, that every mechanic isn't out to cheat you out of your money. You just got to find the right ones. Because there are some that will swindle you in a heartbeat and fix something, slash or break something, which is illegal, by the way. But, hey, there is always one bad apple out of a bunch of greats. So, obviously, the stereotype came from somewhere, and people still deal with that. We deal with a lot of stereotypes, but that's another conversation for another video. But I wanted to deal with preventative maintenance. With our cars, sometimes we have to do things like oil changes and, fluid flushes for different things so that they continue to work and so that they don't go out on us, in essence. And so we have to make sure that we do the preventative maintenance to make sure that it works as long as it's supposed to work for us. And sometimes we skip preventative maintenance, and then it can come back and bite us. Not all the time, but sometimes. And that is honestly what it is with our lives and our businesses. Oh, you didn't think I was going to tie it back in to business and life, did you? Our lives require some preventative maintenance. Requires us working out. Requires us getting rest. Requires us learning and gaining knowledge. Some of the preventative maintenance that we need for ourselves is really eating well and eating what's good for us. Everybody's body chemistry is not the same. And so knowing what is good for your body can be some of the best preventative maintenance that you could ever have or ever use. And so it is one of those things that if you want to do the right preventative maintenance for your body, then you got to know your body. You got to know what works for your body and make it happen. That does require some trial and some error and going to see a doctor or a nutritionist and making sure you're not allergic to anything first off, because that could be a huge preventive maintenance. Because if you allergic to a bean of some sort and your body chemistry, you're like, oh, well, that should work for me, and you're allergic to it because you didn't get it checked out. Also, when it comes to working out, you want to go and see a doctor first to make sure that you are able and capable of working out. That preventative maintenance avoids injuries, like major injuries that could potentially happen for you. Because look, let's be completely honest. We don't all work out or take care of ourselves the best way that we could. I mean, come on now, let's be honest. The U.S. has one of the biggest obesity rates in the entirety of the world. No, I'm dead serious. In the entirety of the world, the U.S. has what? Yeah, like this. Yeah, we won't even go into it. We just won't go into it. But we have an opportunity to take better care of ourselves if we do the right preventative maintenance. And that means spending time getting to know our bodies, getting to know what works in our bodies, and what honestly will help us do what we're trying to accomplish. We just need to do better. We're always moving. We're always going. Stop moving so fast. Slow down. Breathe a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a little excited. But it's one of those things that for us, it requires us to really evaluate what we're doing in our lives. Life is too short already. Why shorten it by eating wrong, by not spending time in activity, by not growing in your learning, by not spending time with family and friends and resting? I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's just one of those things that bothers me, because we all could do so much better. And I include myself. I know that at this point in time, right now, that I've lost 15 pounds because I made a conscious effort to do something different, to try something different for my body and my overall well-being. I used to have really bad tension headaches, probably about 4 months ago at this point. I started a new health plan, started eating differently, changed my diet and what I was putting into it, and I promise you, I've had one headache in the last 4 to 5 months. I mean, and I don't like to take medicine. So if you know me well, I don't like to take medicine. And so if I have an opportunity not to take medicine, I will go through the pain of a headache or until it gets to the point where I can't rest or sleep or anything and I have to take something. But that one headache, yeah, it got to a point where I had to, and I was like, okay, what did I change in this process while doing this that has caused that or triggered that headache? But for me, I know that because I've changed what I've eaten, I've lost 15 pounds, I've stopped having headaches. While I don't usually sleep a whole lot anyway, when I do sleep, my dreams are more vivid. My dreams are more, not intense, but more consistent as well. And I get into a REM even more quickly. So doing those things that are preventative maintenance for you can make a world of difference for the long haul. I want you to live a long time and really be who you have to be. So make sure you make it happen. All right? We'll catch you later on. You know I love you. God loves you. And until next time, be inspired, be edified, be encouraged. Put God first in all that you do. Love unconditionally. Do what you love. And always live an amp life. See you next time.